just to click on the icon to accept the terms of YouTube, right? And that's it, my friends. So, good morning, YouTube. Good morning, everyone. My name is Bruno. I will explain how TNT works just to follow the protocol, and then we're gonna start our meeting. But before that, I will send you. I don't know if I already sent the questions here. So TNT is a communication platform created in 2016, and since then the platform, the community is growing, and we have a lot of different uh, languages to you that if you want to study another language, that's the community, the platform that you can do it. Here we are. I'm I can judge because I'm really happy to be part of this huge family. I can I can meet a lot of people, and for me it's amazing to be part of it. And we usually follow three different rules in order to make the conversation better. That the first one is be respectful, right? We need to be respectful with each other, right? In order to make it works. And the second one is make mistakes. We need to make mistakes. I make mistakes all the time, and I don't care. This is not something that hold me back. In order to stop me to say something. If I don't know how to say something, I try to look for another way to say to express myself. Sometimes I use gestures. And the main point here is to speak up, right? And the last one, but not least important, is have fun. We need to have fun while we are doing it. We need to enjoy the process. That's I believe that that's the main key to succeed, in another language, in every area of your life, I believe, right? And I will be your host today, right? And I will introduce myself really quickly in order to give the chance to you guys to talk also. So my name is Bruno, as you can see here on the screen. I'm 34 years old. I'm married. I live in Sun City, born and raised here. You know, I work at a freight forwarder company for 10 years. And for me, it's a big achievement. For me, it's it's like nowadays it- it's becoming rare to see people uh, stay for a long time in the same place. So for me, it's a huge achievement. And I'm a host here on Talking Talk for almost 2 years already, and I've been developing my leadership, here because we need to guide the conversations. I have been making a lot of friends. There are people here that I see every weekend, and for me, it's amazing. Uh, and I have two kids. I don't know if already the I don't know if I already said that. And I'm really happy to be here. For me, it's like my reason. Talking. It's a reason for me to speak, to practice my English and to make it better every single day. To give you guys motivation and like a goal. Like a goal to make it better every time. And that's it, guys. And who are you, Apoena? Can you tell us?
Hello, everyone. Good morning. My name is Apoena. I'm 39 years old. I live in Salvador since 2021, almost 3 years. I'm here in a talking talk about 5 or 6 months. I am I have a husband. We don't have children, just a little dog. I am a marathonist. I love running. By the way, in this morning, I ran to 12 kilometers because I am período de base, né? After
Really?
marathon.
Really?
Sorry,
21 kilometers?
one to 12 today.
12 kilometers. Okay,
12,
12 kilometers.
yes, because
It's
I
a lot.
ran
It's a lot.
a marathonist. I ran marathon in October. So
Mm,
this in the end of the year, we run less.
less
So
running.
yes, about 30 kilometers during
Mhm.
the week. Um,
Nice.
yes.
It's like a vacation to running, right?
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah,
mm,
because when we training to marathon, we can arrive about 18 kilometers during the week. It's so exhausted. So I am a vacation now. And I am a podcast. I have a podcast about run, Alma de Corredoras. I have a Instagram. I like to share my routine about run. And nas horas vagas, I am a traffic controller too, because I'm a military of Brazilian Air Force. So because of this, I'm here in the talking talk because I need to improve my English. I think that's it.
you do a
And
lot of stuff. Nice. Nice to hear that.
yeah.
Nice.
And you, Valisca?
Hello, good morning. I'm Valesca. I'm 25 years old. I'm pharmacist, but I did a career transition to the human resources area. I live in Americana. It is a city in the interior of São Paulo. I live with my boyfriend, and we don't have children or pets. Um, and in my free time, I like to watch series and movies and listen to podcasts. And this year, I have been liking go to the gym too and jumping rope there. Um, I think it's that.
Really nice, Valiska. Really nice activities. And thanks for sharing. Really nice. And what about you, Mr. Elio? Who are you?
Good morning. My name is Hélio. I'm from Campinas. It's pretty close to Americana and close to São Paulo as well. I work in a bank. I worked there for 20 years. I am a software developer in the fraud department. I am married, no kids, just a cat. Uh, I've been in TNT for about 2 years. It's pretty, it helps me a lot to improve my confidence in speaking. And that's it. And about you, Elias?
Morning, guys. Apoena, congratulations. Run 12 kilometers. If I run 500 meters, I'll get very tired. Uh, I'm
Thank you.
Elias. I'm 37. I live in Teresópolis, Rio de Janeiro. I'm married. I have no pets, have no kids. I'm a software engineer, work for an insurance company. I work with IT since 2008. Then it has 15 years. It has been 15 years. In my free time, I'm a Christian too. I'm in the church. I play a musical instrument, called French horn, trompa em português. Um, in my free time, I like to listen to music, watch movies, and I also study English. Yes, I think this is about me.
Really nice, Mr. Elias. Thanks for sharing. And guys, I'm gonna ask you something, related with today's topic, that is, how is going your year so far, right? Mr. Elias, can you tell us how is your year going so far?
Yes, this year happens some things different with me because the beginning of the year I changed my position in the company, but I change again. Uh, I become a tech leader, but the company needs, then I move to another team. I'm not a tech leader anymore. I start driving. I have my driving license since 2015. Yes, 2015. But I don't have a car. Then in this year, I can brought my car and start driving. I start driving now 6 months, but 3 months I have to stop because a guy, a lady crashed my car, and then uh, it become it stay in the mechanic for 3 months. It's almost 3 months. Another thing, I can in this year I can pay off my flat. I'm very happy about this because my flat was also my home, my life, my home. I don't know it's English
Yeah,
expression,
yeah,
but I can pay off. Then I'm very happy. I take the I take it off my chest. It's very good. Um, what else? Yes, and I also can. I like to do some investments. Then this year I can increase a little my investments. Then I'm so happy with three factors. Uh, about to pay off my flat, start driving, and increase my investments. Yes, I also increase a little my English too, my English skills
yeah,
too. For the four things
yeah.
about my year.
Really nice, man. Really nice. Really nice to hear that. And you usually make some, for example, in my case, every single year, in the end of the year, I try to make a list about things that I want to achieve in the next year. Do you usually do the same in your case?
No, no, I don't
No?
usually do. I know some things that I have to do, but I don't usually make a list. Oh, I will do this, do that. No, I don't make a list.
Yeah,
I don't know. And I'm not generalizing, but see, usually, um, most of people do the list and like to accept.
yeah,
Usually,
yeah, yeah. Each one has your own way to follow, but yeah, sometimes people like to do it, as in my case, but there are others that don't like or don't think about it, because life is like, we don't know what's going to happen in the future.
yes,
But in my case, I like to plan ahead. Of course, that sometimes we don't achieve that thing that we want, but I like to think that I will achieve that, even though I don't, because of something. So really nice words, Mr. Elias. I'm happy to see all your achievements. Really nice, man. Thanks for sharing. And what about you, Mr. Elio? How is your year going so far?
My year is going pretty good. Um, I'm I, I don't have some improvements at work, but I can keep my job. I think it is a good uh, news for lots of people. Uh, I could I could keep doing my daily exercises, which for me is a
Nice,
victory as well.
nice.
Uh,
Yeah,
I think most of my my plans for these years was trying to read a book every month that I couldn't do, but I'm not.
Yeah,
But I'm not going to. I will try next year again. It's
yeah,
something that we need to to try again. Um, I think that's it.
really nice, man. And do you usually make a wish list to the next year, or do you
No,
not?
no, I don't usually make this list, but I am a guy with lots of finished projects. Then I try to finish them in the next year, and I finish some of them, and some of others I can't. Then it is for the next year.
And let me ask you one more thing. For example, what do you do to, if you want something, for the next year, I don't know, how you make your plans, for the future?
I think it's like a project. You can try to put it in parts
Mhm.
and try to fulfill the small parts. It makes easy
Nice.
to to finish the whole. For me,
Hmm.
it works better this way.
Yeah. And don't be so worried about the future because we don't know what's going to happen, right?
Yeah, yeah. And not try
Uh,
to do something that is unachievable. It is
yeah,
something, yeah. We try to do something that uh, we can do, we can finish,
yeah.
or we
Really
can
nice,
get
man.
frustrated.
For sure. Sometimes people get anxious and they fail because they think a lot about the future, and it
Hmm.
can make people stop, and it's bad, right? It's bad.
Yeah.
So, but I I think that's a good idea what you said, about uh, organize your future by parts, not
Yeah,
think about the whole thing, but you can divide it in small pieces. It's much better than think in a huge picture.
yeah.
Nice, man. Really nice words and advices. Thanks for sharing, my friend. And what about you, Apuena? How is your year is going so far?
Um, I think it's going very well. In the beginning of this year, I I changed my work because I am a traffic controller. So I worked in a shift, something like
Mhm.
each day I work in a different time. One
Mhm.
day in the morning, other day yesterday, other day at night. But in the beginning of this year, I changed this. Now I work from Monday to Friday, thanks God. And sometimes I work in a shift, but and I I ran two marathon.
Mhm.
The first was in June in Porto
Mhm.
Alegre, and the other was in October, um, because and I am married. I got married in October. Me and my husband, we are a marathonist.
Ah,
We met to run,
oh
and
my God.
our honeymoon was in Amsterdam,
No
and
way.
ran a marathon together. And so because of this, I think my year is very, very, very very well.
You got married last year or
No,
this year?
this year,
Oh,
two
good.
months ago in October.
Really nice, really nice.
Yeah.
And you met your husband on a marathon, right? Nice.
No, in just a run.
Ah, okay,
I
okay.
I
You are
yes,
running.
yes, yes,
Nice, 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 nice. And you both got married, and you both like the same thing, So really nice, nice to
yes,
hear that. It's important to a couple to have something in common, be beyond, the the basic things, let's say like this, doing something together, it's essential for a really good base in a relationship. Really nice, Apoena. And uh, what do you do to plan your life? I mean, when you want something for your life, for example, what do you usually do to make it happen, What is the how you prepare your plans for the future? That's the right question.
yes. I am a air traffic controller, so I like to put my obligation, my how can I say tarefas, tasks, tarefas,
Yes,
maybe,
that's right.
yes, I like to work com planejamento. So,
Mm-hmm.
when I wake up in the morning, I like to put my tasks on a paper. So, and I work for this happen, and I think that's it.
Nice, nice. When you have discipline as you have,
Yeah,
it's much, let's say it's easier to plan ahead, because
yes, and
you
I
are and you will do that no matter what happened, So yeah, and I think that the kind of job that you have, you can
yeah,
bring some good stuffs for your own life, So it's like I don't know how can I say it, but it's at some point in life, I believe that work and professional life and your personal life, they kind of mix, You can brought something good for your professional life, and uh, you can you can bring something good for from your personal life to professional life also, So and really nice words to hear, Nice, nice. Discipline
yes,
for me.
I am a military, I am a marathonist, I am a traffic controller, so I do some things that is very hard. So I use it not give up easy.
Yeah,
Um, that's it.
really nice, Buena. Thanks for sharing. And what about you, Valesca? How is your year going so far?
My year has been full of studies.
Yeah.
I started a degree in human resources area. I have been going to the gym since the beginning of the year. So I realized that I have more cardiovascular resistance, I think.
Yeah.
Furthermore, I have I have not noticed that uh, I have gotten
Mhm.
more confidence in speaking English. So I think that uh, essas, that these are the highlights of my year.
Very nice. Nice to hear that. Nice to hear that you are achieving a lot of different things, and your English is getting better every time that I see you. So you are doing great, girl. Thanks. for
Thank you.
sharing, and congrats for your achievements. Really nice to hear that. And let me see one more thing here, guys. Uh, if you can choose one thing that happened, in this year, like a big achievement, just one, what would it be for you guys? Elias, can you tell us just one big achievement in this year that you had?
I don't know. I think I will stay with improving English because improving English can be a platform to connect to people, of course. But I can, for example, apply. I can apply for international positions. Sorry.
No worries. I'm
I
the same
can,
way here.
I can, yes, I'm my professor. With things, I can apply for an international position. I can, I don't know if I need to change my career, made a transition of career. The English is very good. Uh, with English, if I the last question talk about the plan B. Uh, for example, if my career doesn't work, I can, for example, with a good English, of course, not my
Mhm.
actual English, I could I could become an English teacher, for example, and give some money. Then I already answered the question number 10. Yes, I believe in plan B. Then I think it's easy. I choose the English.
Nice, nice, man. Nice to hear that. So English for you is your biggest achievement for this year, right?
Yes, yes.
Nice, man. Nice to hear that. Thanks for sharing, my friend. And what about you, Mr. Radio? What is your big achievement for this year? What did you achieve?
I think my 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 biggest achievement in this year was keeping my daily activities, physical activities. It was a victory for me because I started doing physical activities before my 40s, but I'm doing great. I can keep it, um, doing it daily. And I feel great.
Yeah, nice, man. I feel you because, in my daily routine, for example, I try to make exercise, along the week. I try at least do it 3 times a week, because I think that it's a good number, you know. It's the minimum for me. And with our daily routine, crazy daily routine, it's
Mm,
really hard to keep it up. I
yeah,
have 2 kids, I have a wife, I have a house to take care of, and sometimes I need to give to my wife some breath, because she she pass all day long taking care of the kids, and when I arrive at home, I need to help her. So sometimes I'm tired to wake up early and do my stuff, because I like to wake up early also. So, but there is no other way, I think. If you want to do something, you need to make some sacrifices, in your
yeah,
life. If
sure.
you
Yeah.
do it, you will not achieve anything in your life. So I completely understand you, Mr. Andrew. And nice to hear that you are keeping your activities, and just keep doing it, man, because it will be good for your health. I think for your life in general,
Yeah,
Nice to hear, man. Really nice. Thanks for
yeah.
sharing.
Thank
What
you.
about you, Apoena? Can you share with us about this question? If you can appoint one big achievement in your life this year, what it would be?
I think it was my wedding because get married, it's not too easy. It's
Yeah,
very, very,
yeah,
very expensive. Even though my marriage was small, I think about uh, 80, 80 people, 80 pessoas. So I
80, yeah.
consider
Mhm.
small, but it's very expensive. Um, but we couldn't to to invited our friends, our family. It was very beautiful, very exciting, and very fun.
Really nice. And how did you feel about it? I mean, I know that when I got married, 10 years uh, ago, it was crazy for me because I was really young, I think. I was 22 years old, My my wife was pregnant, We were planning to got married, but some stuff happened before we could imagine it, And the preparation of the wedding was like something crazy because I got anxious, she got anxious also, Everything was happening in the same time, you know. And for us was crazy. In that time we depending a lot of our parents, In the end, everything went well. The marriage, the wedding was awesome. We invited. I think it was at my parents' home. And it it has I think 130 people. In the
Tá
same
big.
in place. Yeah, it was crazy, crazy, but it was really nice. Too. Everything went well in that time. I would like to know from you about how was the preparation? I mean, how was how you were feeling about it?
In our case, we had just 1 year. We talked about this, but we didn't know that this happened in this year. When
Yeah.
my husband asked me, "Oh my gosh, why do you ask me?" Because now we have a planejar everything. So, porque normalmente os casais juntam uma grana, né? É, planejam com mais tempo, e a gente não planejou. So we had just one year for this, but in the end it was very very nice, and we couldn't realize this.
Nice, nice to hear that. Thanks for sharing, Poena. Really nice to hear that. It's a kind of thing that it's really stressful, for both sides, for the man and for the woman also. But when you have a clear goal in your mind, the things usually works out. So nice to hear that. Thanks for sharing. And let me see here, guys. Uh, number question number 6. Uh, some Why do you think people always make plans ahead? Or at least most of the time, and sometimes they don't even start what they had planned. Why it happened for you guys? Elias, can you tell us your opinion about it?
Yes, there's a lot of reasons. Some
Mhm.
plans that we made are not realistic. For example, just an example. Uh, I want to buy a car next year. Okay, but I started to save money for that. If you don't start money, I probably want to buy a car. Or probably I will make a big loan that takes me a big part of my salary. It's not good. And sometimes we procrastinate our goals. Okay, next day, next week, I start. And sometimes I think we have a lack of auto knowledge because I don't know why. It's happening a lot. So with a lot of people, but sometimes we we I don't know, we dream about something that is not fit for us. For example, when I was a teenager, I thought, oh, I will become a lawyer. Okay, but why? Why I want to become a lawyer? Then when I start thinking about it. Oh, it's not for me. I will not become a lawyer. Then I know the profession that I made. I'm inside now, IT area. I'm very happy in IT area. But my point is, sometimes we don't really agree with that plan that we made, or sometimes we made a plan only for other people. For example, oh, you have to study English. Okay, then I say, oh, okay, I will study English, but it's not my real plan. It's the plan about or advice about other people. Then I don't really agree. I don't really engage this plan, and then I don't start this plan.
Yeah, really nice words, man. I never thought about it. I mean, for example, sometimes we make plan based on the people's opinion, and we don't really want to do that, you know. Yeah, because sometimes people say, this thing can be good for you. Maybe you should do it, you know. But in the inside you, you know that you don't want to do that, but you think that it can be something good for you, or maybe it can bring something good for you, you know. And mainly when it's related with money, you know. So really nice point, man. I never thought about it, you know, before. Thanks for sharing, man. And what about you, Mr. Ellie? What do you think, man, about it?
I think you said everything about it. We sometimes we plan to do not achievable uh, things. So first of all, we must try to plan achievable tasks for the next year. It's the most important. And sometimes the the events of the year changes our plans and we cannot achieve. And I think there are lots of factors in not doing, but some of them we can handle, and some like the changes, the events that change our lives during the year, we cannot handle. But for me, it's it.
Really nice words. And I totally agree with you when you said about some events during along the way can change your perspective, can change your mindset about the goal that you had planning, you know. So it's really
Yeah,
nice to hear that because you know, I think sometimes don't people are not prepared for the failure, you know, when it happens, you know, because as you said, a lot of
yeah,
factors can change our lives, you know, and when it happens, people sometimes are not prepared for it, you know.
yeah,
I think when you plan ahead something, you need to have it in mind, you know, that sometimes things will
You will
not work out,
fail.
and you need to, be prepared and accept it, That's the point. Thanks for sharing, Mr. Edo. Really nice words, man. And what about you, Apoena? What do you think about it?
I think, in my opinion, because it's easy to say something, but it's very hard to do
Yeah.
something. So when you plan something, split in small goals and each day do something to achieve it, you know.
Mhm.
And but the people prefer to procrastinate it sometimes. So I think that's it. It's normal. You change your plan during the year, but you need to do something about this.
For sure. I totally agree with you. Yeah. When something is out of the road, let's say like this, we need to do something, maybe you can change your mind, or maybe you can do something to keep on the rail, let's say like this, on the road. So really nice words, Buena. Thanks for sharing. Let me see here, guys. Guys, as we are talking about plans for the future, I would like to bring, I'd like to take it more close to the languages, that we are uh, studying, What about the plans for the language in your life, How how do you where do you plan to go? I mean, what do you want to achieve learning a new language, Helio, can you tell us what you want to achieve, man?
Sure. For me, it is I want to learn English to improve my English in order to communicate better in English. As today, English is kind of universal English. You can talk
Yeah,
English with a Chinese person, or with
exactly.
or even with South American, as most of us don't speak Spanish, uh, or to try to find a job or a project abroad. It is good for it. And that's basically my plans for uh, improving English, to
Nice.
try to communicate better. It's a way to get more knowledge, because more, we have more sources of knowledge in English than, unfortunately, than in Portuguese.
Yeah.
And I think that's it.
And do you want to learn another language beyond, apart from English? Do you want to learn Spanish,
Yes, I want
German?
to learn Spanish. Yes, but for me it's a little bit difficult to study together two languages.
Yeah,
But maybe in the near future, I don't know.
nice, man. Nice to hear that. Thanks for sharing, Elio. And what
Thanks.
about you, Elias? What are your plans for the future related with languages?
Okay, I expect to get a nice job. I get international job. Then I have to improve my English, to shape my English. And I
Mhm.
also expect to become a host in Talk and Talk. Maybe
Oh my
next
God, nice,
year, I don't
man.
know.
Nice.
Actually, I have already applied, but I think they don't call me. But
Yet, not yet.
yes,
But I
yes.
think that yeah, nice man, nice to hear that.
Because I was thinking about a phrase that the Philip says a lot. Okay, all of you are studying English, but what do you do with your English? Because
Yeah,
if we study, okay, study, we achieve a level, okay. Some time ago, or some time later, okay, I'm achieving this level. It's good for me. But if I don't use my English, I will lose this level.
Yeah.
Then we have to use it in some kind. Then if I could use it to help other people, it's very great.
yeah. Really nice, man. Really nice words. And do you plan to learn another language in the future?
I don't know, maybe Spanish. But okay, I have to do the same question. Okay, if I learn another language, I will learn for that. I speak two languages, two foreign languages. Okay, it's not wrong, but if I can't use it, the another language, it's like uma estante cheia de livros que você não lê. You
Mm-hmm.
have a lot of books, but you don't read that books. It's not,
Yeah,
it doesn't work.
yeah. You need to have a purpose to use it. You
Yes,
need to you have a reason to use the language. If you don't have the reason, you will not use it, and you will lose it. So
yeah.
yeah,
Okay, I understand some people use the knowledge, learning another language. For example, some retired person, some retired people use the learning another language is not in order not to stay to get to do something, não
yeah,
ficar ocioso. Okay, it's a good reason. Okay, it's a good reason. But it's not my case. I have to work a lot. Then I have a lot of things to do. Then I in my and nowadays I don't think another language will be useful for me.
yeah.
If I find a purpose, okay, I start to learn another language.
Really nice, man. Really nice words. Thanks for sharing. And what about you, Apoena? What is your plan for the future related with languages?
So I always participation the immersion here in Talking for next year. I intend to study more some rules and study more, not just here in immersion. And like Elias said, maybe become a hostel here
Nice.
in Talk. And about other language, maybe study German because I have two aunts that live in Munich in German. So I think it's more easy to talk with her in the future. I think that's it.
Really nice plans and words. Thanks for sharing. In my case, for the future, I'd like to like I want to make my English better. I will try to do it. And so far for me, it's so good. So far so good about my English. I started to to study Spanish. By my own, using Duolingo. And I have plans to go to the immersions in Spanish here on Talking Talk, you know. I'm just acquiring more vocabulary to use the words, you know, properly in the immersions. But I have plans to do it, and I will try to do it right away. I mean, in the next year in January, I would like to use the knowledge that I have in Spanish to go to the immersions, you know. And yeah, and about English, I want to make my English better, you know. As I said, so far so good, but we always want more, you know. And maybe use it more often at work, you know. I already I kind of use it, you know, to send some emails for the customers, sometimes for our partners, you know. But I would like to use it more often because uh, English for me is my second language, you know. And English is special for me because I had good experiences, you know, with English, and I would like to use it all my life, you know. So, and if you do something that you earn money with that, it's better, right? So let's see what future will bring for us, right? Guys, I send you some links, you know. The first one is about our site. So if you want to apply to another language, you know, maybe you want to go for Spanish immersions, what else? French immersions. You can go there and apply for it, right? The second one is about our YouTube channel. If you want to watch the meeting again, you know, to training or listening, you can go there. Just don't forget to hit the thumbs up. If you want to leave your comment, please feel free. The third one is about our survey, you know, so you can rate us there, give your note, you know, and give your suggestions. Really, if you give your suggestions for us, it will be nice because we love when you give suggestions. You know, maybe you can suggest a new topic or maybe some change. It will be great to hear that from you. And the last one is about my LinkedIn profile. You know, if you want to uh, be part of my friendship list there, you know, because sometimes we are talking a lot here and we don't even know each other in another platform, you know, let's say like this. And it's a kind of way to make the network list grow, you know. So it would be great to have you on my friend friendship list on LinkedIn, right? And guys, this is the last immersion of the year, you know, for me. I will see you in in the next immersion just in the next year. So for me, this year was awesome, related with Talking Talk, you know. I'm really glad to be part of this team. Just a sec. Bueno, you can talk.
You should save this recording, this video, and show us in the end of the next year.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
we see if our dreams, our plan make it happen.
yeah.
I'm
I will
kidding.
take the No, I will take the link because I think that it's really interesting, you know, to see how the change can, how the things can change, you know. So nice tip. Thanks for sharing. And guys, I'm really happy. I'm really glad to have you here on my immersions. I would like to see you more often here in the next year, you know. And if I don't see you anymore this year, I wish you happy Christmas, happy New Year. You know, I wish you all the blessings, all the good for your life, for your family. And I would like to see you in the next year here with me often to talk a lot and to have fun, right? As usual. And guys, so that's it. Thank you for coming. It's really nice to have you here and see you soon. Bye bye. Bye bye, my
Bye,
friends. See
Bruno.
you. Bye bye.